What's up? What's up? What's up, chat? Got the Indiana Fever taking on the Los Angeles Sparks. I'm actually excited for this game. I'm hoping Cameron Brink can get some more play out there. I want to see her play today. I'm excited, y'all. Are y'all excited? It's good to see y'all in the chat, by the way, everybody who's already here. I think the Indiana Fever have been on a roll last 5 games. 5 game winning streaks, insane. Sophie Cunningham's been playing amazing. Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston just won Player of the Week, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody's playing great right now. So the Fever got to keep this momentum. I'm excited for this game. This should be a winnable game against the Sparks. I'm finally back and I'm finally live. So it would just so happen that when I'm finally back, the Fever would lose a game. But look, I think they're going to win this one, y'all. But how y'all feeling? We got a whole lot of people in the chat. I scheduled this live very early, so y'all got a whole lot of comments already. But yeah, y'all, I'm very excited for this one. This should be a very winnable game for the Indiana Fever. Now, last time the Fever played against the Sparks without Caitlin Clark, if I'm not mistaken, they totally collapsed in the fourth quarter. It was an absolute collapse. But this is an entirely different team than the last time Caitlin Clark was injured in sideline. This team with Caitlin Clark injured in sideline is like 10 times better, in my opinion. I mean, this team is flowing, and it's teamwork. That's really what it is. We were talking about it in one of the last videos I did. I know I missed a couple games, y'all, but the Indiana Fever have been playing as a team. Everybody's been getting into it, whether it be Ari McDonald, whether it be KK, whether it be Chloe Bibby now, whether it be Sophie Cunningham, whether it be Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Natasha Howard. She's been fantastic. Everybody's been involved and everybody's been in part of these games. It's not just been like Kelsey Mitchell save us. Hasn't just been, Caitlin Clark save us like it was a lot of the time last year. This team right now, without Caitlin Clark, is playing like a unit, like a squad. I think that's why they're getting these wins. CC Cap 0925 says this game not on WNBA League Pass. No, it is not. It is not. It's on CBS Sports. They're not gonna let me watch it on League Pass. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to use YouTube TV today. But yeah, not on League Pass. It threw me off because this is a double header, or at least I thought it was a double header. It's really not. It's different channels, but the game that's on currently is on League Pass, so it's throwing me off. But yeah, y'all, good to see everybody in the chat. Glad y'all are here, man. I'm very excited for this game because I think the Indiana Fever's teamwork's been spectacular. So we just got to keep building on that. Lexie Hull is someone to look at because I'm waiting for her to have like one of them games. Like she's been fantastic recently. Like, and let's hit up the box score now, just because it's beneficial, and we got about 7 minutes to kill here. Y'all, I am sorry I missed a few games, y'all. I do apologize about that, y'all. I missed a few games, some things which is happening. But Lexie Hull has not been on a scoring tear. She hasn't been on a scoring tear. I'm waiting for that game where Lexie just go crazy with a whole bunch of points. This could be that game. She's kind of been in a little bit of a slump. I seen Jamie Hull been tweeting on Twitter, hyped up. I'm hyped up too. We got to get her out this slump, man. What we gonna do? We're gonna do, y'all. We got to get her out this slump. Sarah said, in Lexie Hull, we trust. I don't know about that. I don't know about replacing God with Lexie Hull, but we do trust Lexie Hull. Yeah. I don't know about that term, though. But yeah, Lexie Hull had a lot of fans, and it's for good reason, man. She plays with so much effort, so much energy. She be cooking. She just be cooking. What can you say? Like, she be on defense. You know what I'm saying? She just got to get the shot right now because that's kind of like her trademark from last year is the shot, and early this year is the shot. We got to see more of the shot from Lexie. If we can see more of that, man, you know what I'm saying, we'll be cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready, y'all. Sophie Cunningham has been doing her thing, man. She been on that timing, and I'm here. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Sophie Cunningham hitting shots. She keep getting fine. The podcast going crazy. She's like America's girl right now. I know the whole Sydney Sweeney, American Eagle, got a whole lot of people behind Sydney. Sophie is like in that same boat. Now, she has probably, as much positive energy that's going towards Sophie Cunningham. She has a lot of negative energy going towards her. But like, bro, like most normal people are kind of getting behind the Sophie Cunningham train at this point. And even if you're not really watching WNBA basketball, which most people really aren't, most casual people, they've probably seen things about her on Twitter and they've become a fan of her in that way. So Sophie Cunningham is really a lot bigger than WNBA basketball. And she's like more of a, I wouldn't say global, but national personality at this point, America-wise. Like, most people probably have seen something about Sophie Cunningham. She just because I mean all these tweets are going freaking viral, y'all. They're getting hundreds of thousands of likes. Yeah, she's getting pretty popular, y'all. Um, Carter, which is worse, 0 for 3 or 3 of 16? Um, 0 for 3 because why'd you stop shooting? You gotta keep shooting, shoot or shoot. Uh, but really, it depends on what world you play, though. Sophie Cunningham is like a honey badger. She doesn't give a yeah, I won't say that word, but yeah, she don't. And I love that about her too because you know, when you have opinions that are controversial and really they're not controversial. People just act like everything's controversial. Everybody's so sensitive these days. But when you know that when you say something, a lot of people are going to disagree. To have the balls, or I guess not the balls. Okay. What? See, I always mess up. I'm doing a good job, y'all. I was trying to do a good job, and then it just. I know. I'm sorry, but as I was as I was saying, when you have the confidence to continue to say, well, a lot of people are going to disagree with you about, it's just respectable. It's respectable. There's no excuse missing games, Carter. This is your job. Now we get it. We have lives. Yeah. Interesting that you said teenager. Interesting that you said that, considering you don't know my age and I haven't said it on here. And you also don't know if I have. Oh, I technically did tell you I had a job, but you don't know where I work either. And it's not IHOP, y'all. It's not IHOP. Loving Sophie. Yeah, she be cooking. Hot Carter's the game on WNBA YouTube Season Pass. It's not on League Pass. I don't know about the WNBA YouTube Season Pass, but it's on CBS. So that's the only place you can watch it at this point. Um. Oh, and yeah, Miss Rotor Wings just responded to the question. Um. Yeah. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all ready for this? I'm ready for this, y'all. The game about to come on in just a second here. Um. I think the Indiana Fever are going to win this game, but I'm really excited for this game because I want to see Cameron Brink, man. She's been on a minutes restriction past 2 games, so I don't even think she's cracked 15 minutes. But last game, she had like 7 points in like 13 minutes or something. Cameron Brink is like an icon at this point. She's obnoxiously tall, but she has the looks, which is causing everybody to, or it caused a lot of people to want to follow the Sparks last year before she got injured. So she's pretty popular, kind of like Sophie, not in on the way Sophie is, because Sophie just went platinum, but like, she has a lot of fans, social media fans who don't know a thing about WNBA basketball. Um, I bet the Cameron Brink Muse account on Twitter, if that is a thing, they probably don't even watch the games. They just like check out the tunnel fits and post them. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Matthew, what type of question is that, man? Come on, Matthew. Come on, man. I said this in the chat. Bro, I said this a couple. Matthew, remember this? I said this. I said this. I said you would be the kind of person to be in the crowd and would actually do some bullcrap like that. I said this. Probably the last time I was live when we were talking about this. Come on, Matthew. You got a little static on your mic. No static on my end. Y'all telling me different things. What you want me to do? Hold on. Wait. Do more people feel the static? I can turn it off and turn it back on if y'all need me to. Um, but yeah, about to get to this game. Matthew said, obviously, I'm joking. Nah, man, you ain't joking, man. We know you do it. No, I'm playing with you, Matthew. I don't know you, Matthew. I mean, you're just a guy in the chat. Um, yes, I'm hearing static. Okay, hold on. Mic check 1, 2. Can y'all hear me now? That sound any better, y'all? Oh, what's good, Sir Jax? I didn't even see your profile picture. It's changed, man. Can y'all hear me? It sound good, y'all? Sound better? Are we good? Are we in there? Nice. Nice, y'all. Nice. We got the fever popping in the tunnel. Now I'm saying Sparks coming in too, but we know we came for Indiana. Now I'm saying we repping Indy. Shout out Indiana basketball. Heal up, Hallie. Heal up, Hallie. Heal up, Hallie. I don't want to cry today about Halliburton. Bro, I've been seeing so many tweets about it on Twitter, bro. People, bro, I low key my eyes. Yeah, I was joking, but I low key am tearing up, bro. Bro, that still makes me sad to this day. Low key, y'all. I can't, bro. I can't. Sometimes, bro, I can't sleep at night. Just I'm playing, but it is sad. It's a touchy subject, y'all. If you're watching that game, man, seriously. I'm crying, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm a real fan, man. But as Perk said in the chat, M Perk, hey, we hope. Hey, look, hold on. The name Perk. We hope you ain't. Hold on. We want you to be Perk, right? But we don't want you to be a Percocet, and we also don't want you to be Kendrick Perkins with the Perk name. So we respect the Perk name, but yeah. But let's get those likes up, as Perk said. Perk said it, not me, y'all. Dang, I don't have CBS. Yeah, it's annoying. It's very annoying. Very annoying. All these different channels these games come on, bro. Folks don't care about the WNBA enough to go through a whole rigmarole process to watch every game. People do that for the NBA games. WNBA, people just probably won't watch. If I came home after I got off work and I was just watching the game for fun, because you got Rakia Jackson. Still no Cameron Brink in the lineup, y'all. I guess she's still on a minutes restriction. Carter, did you get a haircut? I did not get a haircut, but I did line myself up like a day and a half ago. I need an actual proper haircut. I'll be doing a little something, y'all. I'm assuming that means you think my haircut looks decent as we got tip off here. Let's focus on the game. Here's the Sparks. Rakia Jackson coming over. Step back three for Rakia. Hold on, don't do it to Rakia. Okay. That's tough. And here's Cunningham. Bang. Give me that, Sophie. Give it to me. Give it to me. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, Sophie, bro, she's my favorite player in the WNBA right now. Bro, like she is bro, Sophie Cunningham, bro. She's like America's Barbie doll, except for all them people. The blue hair warriors, they don't like her, but other than that, hold on, let me chill. And yes, blocked by the polar bears. What we talking about? Hold on, polar bear might be a little disrespectful. I know I started that. I know I started the polar bear, y'all. We gotta use it in measure. It's Kelsey Money Mitch putting him in a dish with that midi. I like that a lot. With the midi. And Kelsey Plum, three in the corner, bang. Okay. Sparks getting out to a quick start, but Fever are hooping too. Look at that record for the Fever. Y'all see that beautiful 17-12 record as Aaron McDonald gets that lay at the cup. So I'm talking about, y'all. Beautiful basketball. And Stevens makes that three in the corner, y'all. Matthew said first to 100 wins. Hey, this might be one of them games, y'all, but this is what we came to see, though. Let's keep hitting shots. I don't want to see the annual or the regular. As Kelsey Money, man, just put him in a ditch early. 5 points. That was a big time three right there from Kelsey Money. Hold on. We adding up the change at this point. I like that a lot. That was good defense from Aaliyah Boston. I'm not even gonna lie. And McDonald, how's that not a foul? I was just about to say she drew the foul. They didn't call a foul there. That should have been a foul, y'all. And Hamby getting a layup. All right, so this is a very fast game so far, y'all. Very fast game. My bad, y'all. I was trying to fix my screen, y'all. Chill. Who the heck said Angry Birds, y'all? Basil, come on, man. Come on, Basil. Oh, shoot. And here's Kelsey Plum throwing it down. Easy layup at the cup. Azira Stevens. All right, so the fast game is going the way of the Sparks so far. Sophie Cunningham. Oh, I was so ready to explode as Aaliyah Boston makes that layup there. Outside the garden said, can I fix the Fever? Well, as you notice, it took me a while to fix my game, so I couldn't fix the Fever at this point. It's a little bit out of my jurisdiction, but they're going to be fine, I think. It's still a close game. They just need to maybe it'll be in their interest to slow it down a little bit. I mean, as Aaliyah Boston makes that layup, they haven't been playing like an insanely fast Caitlin Clark type game to win all these games. They've been playing fast for portions of the game, but with no Caitlin Clark, maybe slowing down just a little bit, just because of who you're playing against, and the Sparks are like, if you want to play fast, they're kind of like, oh, we can play that game too, and anything you can do, we can do it a little bit better. It might be better if you slow down just a tad. Just a tad. As this game is 15 up, by the way, y'all, with 5:30 to go here in this first quarter, y'all. And Cameron Brink misses that layup. Hold on. Don't do the Angel Reese, girl. Angel Reese twice? That's tough. 2 missed layups is tough. Here's Ari McDonald, though. Over to Aaliyah Boston. Back to McDonald. Hold on. McDonald. Step back. 3-point jump shot. Hold on. Ooh, she missed it. Big rebound from Aaliyah Boston. And she got swatted by Cameron Brink. Brink on the other end. Wow, good defense. Rakia Jackson missing that layup. That's tough. That's tough. But here's not Natash, and John went up. She drew the foul. I like that. All right, y'all. So 15-15 so far here in this game. The Sparks are playing pretty fast here. And they're getting out in transition, getting those easy layups at the cup. Fever also playing pretty fast, but I think the Sparks are doing a better job. But yeah. Where are you getting Angel Reese? What do you mean, where am I getting Angel Reese? Who's getting Angel Reese? Oh, is it because the two missed layups? Brink missed? The Angel Reese? You talking about that comment? Doing a better job so far? Yeah, we kind of picked it up at the end there. It was a little bit better than um, that little stretch. That little stretch that just happened. The Fever just fixed it up just a tad bit. Um, I want to see more shots on the perimeter. I want to see more shots on the perimeter. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I want to see more Sophie Cunningham. Um, Kelsey Mitchell got the mid-range shot, the 3-point shot. So what is that? That's what 8 points of our 15 coming off jump shots. Did we have any more jump shots, or was that it? Was that it, y'all? Because if that's the case, it's pretty even here. But I want to see more jump shots. I want to see some more jump shots. Um, yeah, and I would try to get the ball to Tosh more because I noticed that Tosh here. I'm looking at the box score. I'm looking down at the box score, y'all. She has 2 points. She's 1 of 1 right now. But if you go back to her game log, y'all, I mean, against Seattle, 21, against Dallas, 11. Okay, Phoenix, 6, Chicago, 0. Ignore that. Before that, 18 against Las Vegas, 13 against New York. Like, she's been playing pretty good basketball, and she's been efficient too. Like, you know, besides that game against Chicago, 0 of 5, even the game against Phoenix, like 3 of 6, Dallas, 4 of 9, Seattle, 10 of 12. Before that, Las Vegas, 6 of 9. Before that, New York, 4 of 8. Like, she's been efficient, and she's been making her looks around the rim. So I would try to get it to her there. As this game is getting back on, y'all. I don't like the whole rhetoric about the blessing in disguise. I heard the reporter just say that. Why was that rhetoric? Why was that choice of words used? This is not a blessing in disguise, Caitlin going out. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think this is a blessing at all, really. I mean, maybe for the team to gel a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, no, this is far from a blessing. I think this is stunting the growth of the WNBA. You were with Caitlin out there. You're having a large amount of people consistently coming to every game, or not necessarily coming, but just tuning into that game at a certain time. And then like now we've got like a month of Caitlin Clark not being out there, so all those people who were consistently tuning into WNBA games is kind of like falling out of their schedule. I don't think this is a blessing at all macro wise, micro wise for the team, maybe. Cameron Brink for 3 in the corner. She missed that one, but that was a good look. Maybe she need to get out the paint and get to the corner because the layups weren't going. Is McDonald? Yeah, we might have to go to Wendy's after that one. Here's Rakia Jackson getting down into the step back, mid range jump shot. Brick that joint. We going the other way though. And it's the corner for Kelsey Money Mitch. Hold on, put him in a ditch. Hold on, Kelsey cooking. She got what, 10 now? Double digits in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 40 to go. Hold on, Kelsey. Hold on, Kelsey. Do it to him then. You know what I'm saying? We likes that. I know I came in saying the Fever last 5 games, this big winning streak has been not Kelsey Mitchell just save us, has been everybody. But hey, if you want to save us today, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody complaining. It's herself over to the corner. Hold on, don't do it to him, Tosh. If she misses that 3, you might want to stick to the paint shots. I ain't gonna lie. But low key, Tosh has performed, so we'll let you play with the heat check once a game. You take more than one jumper in a game, no, that's tough. But Tosh has been hooping, so we'll give her one a game. That's cool. Where Bibby at? Is Bibby in the game yet? Nah, they ain't put my girl Bibby in yet. Here's Kelsey Money Mitch rejecting the screen, getting to the midi. Hold on, corner. Hold on, Lexie Hull, please. This Hull misses a 3, man. She's just not in it right now. She's just not in that flow state. Hopefully, she can get to it when it matters the most. Come playoff time, though, as they got no strong men to go jump up and get that ball. That's tough. I could have got that ball. I ain't gonna lie. I could have jumped up there and got that, man. Okay, I'm lying. That ball was pretty high up. I ain't gonna lie. That was, I ain't gonna lie. Let me chill. That was pretty high up. What's up with Rakia Jackson? That's 2 like step back threes. Okay. I ain't know that was in her bag. That's tough. Here's Kelsey Money Mitch rejecting a screen, stepping back over to Aaliyah Boston for 3. That's going in. Oh, it's not. It is not. That did not go in. That was off. But I like the shot. Hopefully that didn't discourage her for like 3 games from shooting jumpers, as the Aces are. The Sparks are cooking right now. Here's Kelsey. Oh, what a pass from Money Mitch down to Tosh. That's what I'm talking about. That's where Tosh needs to thrive and exist. Not on the 3-point line, not in mid range, but in the paint. That's what I'm talking about. Free Willie. Okay, I don't know why I mentioned the well. All right, that's a tough take for the Sparks. I ain't gonna lie. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep going. Here's Kelsey Money Mitch. Hold on, please. And Kelsey doesn't make that one. The Fever don't get the rebound. And Kelsey Plum's bringing it the other way. 24-23 in favor of the Sparks here, y'all, with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Here's Plum. Euro into the cup, and she makes that layup. My goodness. 26-23 now in favor of the Sparks. Here's Aaliyah Boston, top of the key. The peel for Kelsey Money Mitch. What a pass from Kelsey to Aaliyah. Are y'all seeing these passes? That's like, hold on, y'all. Beautiful pass from Kelsey Money Mitch. She just threw a couple good passes in the past 1 minute. Wow. As Cameron Brink's airball in the dark fadeaway. My goodness. That's apparently she don't got them jeans. Sydney Sweeney. You ain't got them dirt jeans. I ain't gonna lie. Might want to get another pair. That was tough. That was tough. Was that a charge or was that a blocking foul? Beautiful pass from Kelsey Mitchell. She looked like she could have like pulled something there on the way she passed it. Y'all saw her leg had like, what's the word? Never mind. Hyperextended could suffice. Hey, do you think you're gonna do a game replay? I don't know if it'll be with film. I'm gonna make a video on this game though. I don't know if it'll be film. I don't know if it'll be just commentary. We're gonna have to see because this game gonna be off at like 12 Eastern time. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But we putting up a video though. It's good. Sir Jax, what's up with it's good? Is that just like your own lingo, or is that like you put in the chat a lot? What's up with the 2 U's? Am I missing something? Not am I missing something, but like, is there any significance behind that? I was confused by the like now for like weeks until I because I had no idea what people were saying it. So And that's the miss 3 in the corner. Going the other way, here's Colson over to Boston, over to Kelsey. So the Fever up 27-26 here. What a turnaround. Colson off a screen. Money Mitch. And turnover. And there's no way they hit that. Oh, they almost did. All right, that's gonna end the first quarter. 27-26 here in favor of the Fever. It was up and down corner. It was full of peaks and valleys. It was full of waves and troughs. At one moment, it seemed like the Fever on top of the world. The next moment, it looked like the Fever were at the bottom and the Sparks were at the top of the world. But I would say by the end of it, it's just back and forth. And both teams are playing with a whole lot of pace, speed, energy. They both really want this win, apparently. The Sparks really need to win. The Fever have momentum, so they're just like in a winning mood right now. Like it would suck to lose because you lose your streak. So both teams have a lot to play for, which is maybe why we're seeing a back and forth right now. But Kelsey is shooting better tonight, Farrell. Good to see you in the chat. Louis with the $5. Thank you so much, Louis. I watched the Dallas New York game. Paige did not get anything close to the garden that Caitlin Clark does. Almost no checking as she brings the ball up. Yeah, I've noticed that. But then again, Paige is not as big of a threat as Caitlin Clark is. And that's just a representation of that. Even if people would be afraid to admit it, it's admitted by how they play the game. But thanks for the donation. First donation of the night, man. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. Seriously, Louis. Thank you. God bless. No, Paige doesn't. She just gets fouled like Kaylin. She doesn't get fouled like yeah. Um, but back to our game here. Um, Lexie versus Bull. Burrow is a rather attractive matchup. Who is Burrow? Now I gotta go look and see if my man's Basile is talking about something or not. Who is that? Oh yeah, Ray. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. I agree, Basile. I agree. Um, for sure. But yeah, y'all, Fever cooking right now. I like the way they ended off that first quarter. The speed of the last 5 games has kind of been carried over into this one. And this one is like, you know, the overflow of the speed of the last 5 games. I mean, this has just been the fastest quarter the Fever have had in a hot minute. Both teams are playing really fast. The Sparks like playing fast, so Fever have got to work on their transition defense because the Sparks early on in this corner, they definitely got a good bit of points from just transition buckets. So the Fever want to work on that. Um, Other than that, though, I think the Fever get this win. I want to see Sophie Cunningham cook up though, because Sophie Cunningham. I'm telling y'all, she's become my favorite WNBA player at this point. Am I allowed to say that without getting canceled? I guess liking Sophie Cunningham means I support the KKK, right? Yes, I hate myself. Unfortunate things we have to deal with being WNBA fans, right? Here's Sydney Colson bringing it up to court. And Cunningham over to Colson off a screen. Oh, dip in. Hold on. Oh, Lexie, do it to him. Lexie missed it. Lexie missed it, y'all. I ain't liking this. The way my girl Lexie shooting, man. She got to get into a groove. And here's Lexie Hull at the cup, getting swatted, man. The offense is not there. She's been there defensively, but her offense has not been there probably last 10 plus game stretch. And Cunningham in another three. I literally just missed it. What a shot from Sophie Cunningham, though. I looked up for 1 second, man. My bad, y'all. Big time three from Sophie Cunningham, though. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I love to see. She be cooking, y'all. Sophie Cunningham has been the biggest addition off-season wise for the Indiana Fever. I mean, Tasha's been great too. They're both been great, but I'm loving the way Sophie's playing and her good play backing up the way she has operated off the court is just cool to see because she's becoming an icon on and off the court as you see her getting to the cup here. Rigmarole in there, getting it out at the top. I love that word. And she gets it over to Sydney Colson. Colson shooting the 3-point jump shot, and she bricks that one. She's been hitting some threes. I don't know about looks like that, though. As Alama gets that layup at the cup. I think I said her name right. Here's Sydney Colson. Um, Here's Lexie Hull, top of the key. Lexie Hull, get it over to the corner. Here's Sophie Cunningham. Hold on, do it to him, Sophie. Sophie in the corner, sizing up, getting to the paint, and she gets swatted at the cup by Cameron Brink. Wow, what a block from Cameron Brink and a rejection there. So Brink is playing good defense here with the blocks, but her offense is not coming along. You saw 2 Angel Reeses. You saw the missed 3-point shot, and now you just saw that play where she wasn't directly involved with it, but she kind of was. Offense is not there, but her defense is fantastic, and she's a freaking giant, bruv. Freaking giant. So like, never mind, never mind. Had a thought. And look at Sophie, bro. Did y'all see the way she just pushed right there, bro? Bro, Sophie Cunningham, low key. She low key a little thug. I ain't gonna lie. She got a little thug in her, man. She like she a little goon. I ain't gonna lie. Like she's one of them, like, but like a good goon, like one of the ones that the big boss trusts, like the king run around with you, like, yeah. She's a protector, is what I'm trying to say, yo. A protector. Here's Sydney Coulson throwing that bull crap up. Yeah, we go another way. That was I don't even know what that was. Um, she's a loyal goon. Yeah, I don't know what the crap that bull crap that Sid just drew up, but yeah, we'll ignore it for now. She been hooping too. Here's Kelsey Plum getting locked up by Lexie Hull. Hold on, stick with it. Oh, but the feet. I mean, what was that defense? Why are you so high up? You should like. There's no reason for Dontas to be so far up at that point. She should be playing in a drop coverage style position instead of being all the way up because the moment someone slips, you're getting blown by. As Dontas misses that three, it doesn't make any sense that play. But here's Kelsey Plum. Van Lou, hold on, Katie. Or Haley. Who was that? I don't know who that was. But that was a rebound, tough rebound. Wait, was that? And Burrell, the looking nice out there. Tough lay, I ain't gonna lie. Um, I mean, it was you see the offensive rebound there, getting it back for the layup. That was very Lexie Hull style. Who brought up the Lexie Hull Burrell look comparison? Because they got the game comparison too with the hustle put back. That was very Lexie Hull. And Cunningham gets that layup at the cup. Sophie cooking up in the kitchen. Oh, my light just went off. My bad, y'all. Cooking up. Here's Kelsey. Pass down. Lay at the cup. Man, the Sparks are getting all they can eat at the paint today. This has been the first game in a while where the Fever have looked pretty trash interior defense wise. But the Sparks are pretty trash too as they give up a wide open layup. Both teams low key need to work on the interior defense. Fever can win another layup. Oh shoot, sorry, I yawned. Another freaking layup, y'all. This was like a side effect of fast basketball. Is that a side effect of fast basketball, y'all? My goodness. My goodness. 1 second, y'all. My goodness, y'all. This fast basketball is just giving up so many wide open layups. It's actually insane. Oh, that light is bright. It's like the transfiguration. Wish I was on the mountain though. Yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, the fast plays give up a lot of wide open layups, y'all. Is what I'm getting on about. That's what I'm getting on about, y'all. Wow, Farrell. The one time, like, I literally didn't wet my hair. I didn't. I moisturized it, but I didn't. I didn't. Usually, my hair is like I soak it. This is the one day I didn't soak it. It's interesting that you say that. That's funny. Nice beard, dog. Kind of looks like an Andrew Wiggins beard. Wiggins? Should I take that as a compliment? Oh, Sophie is a dog. Yeah, Sophie's a dog, y'all. Away from me and my looks, Sophie is a dog. I like the way she be hooping, y'all. No defensive effort from the Fever. Yeah, I mean, and it really could be just a side effect of how fast both teams are playing. I mean, Fever might be tired at this point. They've been going hard for a lot of games. So yeah, it's just the transition defense. It seems they're not getting out. They're not running fast enough. They're just not getting back. Sparks aren't either though, which is throwing me off. It's like both teams are like willingly deciding that they're not gonna get back, and they're gonna allow the other team to cherry pick, and they're like, "Oh, we'll let you get that." They're just going back and forth with that. It's throwing me off a little. Just got this game coming back on in just a second here. Wig's beard is ugly. So am I just getting fried here? Because I got the Wig's beard? Is that what we doing now? Okay. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, why Wig's beard? But I guess that must be what my beard looks like. Hopefully I rock it better than Wigs, y'all. My goodness. Shout out to Wigs, but that man be my goodness. Anyway, as a Curry fan, anyway, I've had to deal with him. 2022 Wigs was different though. Was it 2023? I don't remember, but he was. I think it was 2022. Um. Anyway, we focus, y'all. We focused. And AB missing that layup. She might have got blocked there, but it's corralled back. Here's Tosh, mid range jump shot. Tosh looking like Chris Bosh. I don't even know where that came from. I don't know. My bad. But Bosh be doing some stuff. He could have been on Shaq and a Fool. Not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. He could have. He could. He did some things, but Bosch was cold, y'all. Very very fantastic basketball player, just on a different level. So no disrespect to Chris. And here's Plum. Hold on, and begin that layup at the cup, y'all. 39-34 in favor of the Sparks here, y'all. Nice by Tosh there. Hold on, y'all. I might clock out for like 5 seconds here, and I'll clock back in as I get my game situation on. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. Rejected the layup. Oh my goodness, bro. The Sparks are up 6 points with the ball here, and ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. That was a tough move. Who the heck is Don King? Who is that, y'all? What are we talking about in the chat? Who even is that? Don't like the way this has turned out for the Fever so far here in this Gizzy game. Here's Rakia Jackson getting stuffed in the paint. Good defense from the Fever, but they get that layup anyway, y'all. Carter doesn't know. That's so funny. Don't you look up Don King? Mary said, "Look him. I'll look him up next break, y'all. I don't know who that is. Um, am I supposed to know who that is? Here's Kelsey Plum getting a layup at the cup. Oh my goodness, the way bro. It's a how is it a 10-point game, bro? What just happened? This is what happens when you play real fast and you play against a team that likes playing real, bro. Bro, in 5 seconds, this game just gets out of hand. It's Tasha's. Slow it down. I like that, Tosh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's reel the game back in. You feel me? That's tough. But here go Plum shooting that shot in the corner. Oh my gosh. What a gizzy get back. I mean, I don't even know what to even call that. I mean, we get a layup at the one end, and then they get a three on the other end. They've got all the momentum here in Los Angeles, and we turn the ball over. Oh no, they're gonna call foul. Oh my goodness. And we got a timeout here, y'all. What a sequence of events, y'all. What a sequence of events. Fever got to get back into this one. This happened last time we played this team. They love playing fast. They're like our kryptonite. We got to win though. We got to win tonight. Keep this streak going. This Sparks are not good enough to stop this Fever streak. Let's be 18-12, not 17-13. Yeah, I like the timeout and the regroup, Aline or Ellen. Yeah, it's definitely necessary. The timeout to regroup and then, yeah. Where my girl Bibby at though? So I'm trying to figure out. We need to see Bibby in the game, man. Rap game always struggled with no P Diddy. I'm lying. Let me chill. Yo, I'm not a P Diddy fan, y'all. It's jokes. Um, all right. Who is Don? Don who? What am I looking up, y'all? Who is it? Don King. Y'all know how to piss me off. I do not look like this grown old man. Bro, what? Don King. This fat old man. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Who just called me? All y'all people in the chat. There were multiple people who agreed with the Don King. Don't call me Don King again. This fat old man. This man looked like man. This man looked like man. I don't want to say what he looked like, man. This man, no, I'm gonna say he looked like he owned a food truck. And no, let me stop. Let me stop, y'all. But the Indiana Fever, y'all, uh, they're cooked right now. We gotta get back on track here and soon. Here and soon. Scott said Don started off at IHOP too. Are you dead serious? Because I don't work at IHOP for one. For two, um, that would be funny if that was the case. But he looks a little old for IHOP. Caught as you in 50 years, man. I'm not losing my belly like that. I will not. I will not, bro. I will stay doing runs in the neighborhood, bro. You gonna catch me on the street running. I will not lose my belly like that. That belly is voluptuous. Pause. But that belly is crazy. I was about to get back to the game, y'all. Fever gotta lock in, y'all. His net worth is 290 million. Okay, y'all can compare me to him. I like the comparison. There, I'm gonna be like him when I grow up. Then, just not looks wise. That's tough. 290 mil. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a percent. Shoot. As here's Ari McDonald stepping back over to Kelsey Money Mitch. Hold on, put him in a ditch. Big time 3-point jump shot from Kelsey Money Mitch to stop the bleed in there. That was very needed, very necessary. Very necessary shot there. All right, so 8-point game now. What a big time shot from Kelsey. That just changed the trajectory of our game. As here's Rakia Jackson. Hold on. Don't turn into the Jackson 5 and moonwalk with it. Hold on. Please don't start. Okay, yeah. Okay, we good. We good, y'all. We good. Here's the defense on Kelsey Plum. She's shooting that 3 at the buzzer. She bricks it. Oh my gosh. We fouled on that 3, y'all. Bro, it's no way they just called that. Bruh. Will I complain? I could. I could complain. It's technically she's in the landing space. But when do they ever call that, bro? As many times that happens to Caitlin Clark and they don't call it, bro. It's just like it's not whether or not it's a textbook foul. And that might not be. But she does land towards the shooter. But y'all don't call that all the time. That's the problem. We don't see that call every single time. Bro. What the heck is that bull crap, bro? Richard said that's a foul. I think it is, but it's just pissing me off. Like, you're going to have to call that. Yeah, I think it's a foul, y'all. I mean, it was kind of reckless, and she landed in the landing space. Charlie said dangerous play. Dangerous play is a crazy way to sum that up for the people who aren't watching the game. Dangerous play. I don't know about all that. What are we deliberating about though? What's taking us so long? Figure something out. Let's get to the game. But yeah, Kels does have 3 fouls. So that's a good point. Just kind of reckless there. Yeah, it's a foul, y'all. Time to bring in your wife, Carter. I don't have a wife. Chloe Bibby. Yes, we should bring in Chloe Bibby. Not my wife. Don't know where y'all be getting this stuff from. Well, actually, I do know where y'all get this stuff from. But yeah, we need to bring Chloe Bibby in the game. She do be cooking. They call this in the NBA. They need to give them room to land. Yeah, they do call in the NBA. It's a landing. It's a new rule that they implemented a couple years ago. But yeah, you got to give landing space, y'all. Got to give landing space. Got to give. Y'all gonna piss me off in this chat with this Chloe Bibby stuff, y'all. Let's go ahead and stop the P Diddy C Bibby. Let's stop that, y'all. Let's stop that, y'all. Let's move on. Now that I'm saying it though, I'm adding fuel to the fire, huh? I'm not I'm not I'm not YouTube PR trained. I'm not live streamer PR trained yet. So I see I'm the problem here, right? Bro, ain't no way, bro. Bro, did they just throw bro? Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, I think they just threw another one, bro. Wait, bro. Bro, what I'm laughing about is the commentators, bro, saying it's ridiculous. It's not funny. This is just bro, nobody takes this league seriously, bro. Nobody, bro, you got folks in the crowd, they can't find the culprit, bro. You got a bandit in the crowd, bro. What do we label this person, bro? The naughty bandit at every single WNBA game, throwing things. Matthew said it wasn't me. I don't even know what it was at this point. I don't know if that's what it was, y'all. I didn't hear them specify, but I'm assuming that's what that was, bro. As the Fever are down 13 here to end the second quarter. Matthew said I did it. Guilty as man. Matthew did say he was gonna do it today, man. He said what color, man. He asked us what color. I don't know if anybody gave a color in the chat, but y'all probably sealed the deal, man. Bro. I think it's probably not even one person at this point. It's probably multiple people, like people who saw it happen at other games decided, oh, I'm gonna do it too. We might get to a point where this could be the funniest thing ever if people do their jobs by making this grow. Not that I'm being toxic and saying that this is a good thing to happen at WNBA. It's not. But necessarily, it really isn't a bad thing, though. Well, it is a bad thing. It's definitely a bad thing. But is my laughter a bad? Okay, my laughter might be a bad thing, and so maybe I'm a bad person. I'm just being selfish. My laughter, it brings me pleasure to laugh at this. So I'm sorry. I'm the problem. Farrell said it's definitely more than one person. Yeah, that's what I love about people. They see something and they decide, I'm gonna do it too. Oh shoot, that's mad funny, bro. Are these people getting kicked out at this point? Like they still not know where this is coming from. Good defense from Indiana, y'all. I can't believe another one happened, y'all. There's Aaliyah Boston coming off a screen here. Over to Lexie Hull. McDonald for three. In and out. 36 seconds left to go here. Sparks with the ball. Brick City from Howard to end off. So total collapse into that second quarter for the Indiana Fever. Total collapse. Absolute collapse. Down 11 at halftime here. Game should not be this way. I think it was 27-26 in favor of the Fever to end the first quarter. And now you're down 11 going into halftime. Has not been a bad half. Offense-wise, it's just been bad defensively. 43 points in the first half is not bad. It could be better, but it's not bad. It's just how much you're giving up on the other end. Easy open layups in the cup. It's been tough. Tim said that they throw another slick Willie on the They did, y'all. They did. Brett said need a strong adjustment in the third. Yeah, we do. We do, y'all. We do. Bro, this league is a joke. Oh shoot. Yeah, we need a strong adjustment in the third quarter, y'all, so the Fever can get back into this game. It's got to be defensively so we can get some stops in transition. I'm ready for Caitlin Clark's return. Aren't we all? I mean, I didn't sign up to watch WNBA games without Caitlin Clark. I'm watching them, but I think we all wanted to watch Caitlin Clark play. Ari is too worried about what Jason Woodlock said about her. She even responded to him. What Jason Woodlock said. Jason Woodlock be saying things about everybody. I mean, the man called out like a bunch of Caitlin Clark YouTubers. He didn't call out me. I kind of felt slighted that my name didn't get mentioned, considering the fact that everybody else seemed to get mentioned. I think Adrian got mentioned. Mick Talk Hoops got mentioned. They just didn't mention me for some reason. You know, I felt slighted. I ain't gonna lie. That Jason Whitlock didn't mention me. But I don't know what the heck the man was talking about. But I'm surprised she cares. But we know one thing now about Ari. She's got a 12-page paper due. And I know that feeling. I know that feeling of having a large paper due. I don't know the feeling of having a large paper due while being on like a 4-game road trip. So hopefully she can get it all sorted out. He said she wears a wig. She got so insecure she responded. That's kind of rude to say she just got insecure. I mean, you know. How did she respond? That's the question. I would got so insecure. I mean, she was kind of insulted. Okay, so Jason was talking about her wig. She responded, "It's not a wig." Then he apologized. Cool. I like that. Then that sounds good, Tim. Good on the apology as well. Carter has a large paper due tomorrow for English class. I'm not even taking any classes right now. I will be soon though. We're rolling back around. We are rolling back around. I don't have an English class though. We need some prayers. Yeah, 11-point game. No good at halftime. Bro, I got something in my throat. Golly, I need some prayers. Yeah, Angela. The Fever definitely needs some prayers. 11-point game. Shoot. Um, IHOP Universe. Yo, y'all. Yo, I can't with y'all, bro. Bro, IHOP University is insane, bro. Come on, man. Golly. I'm ready for CC2. This is born. I'm getting tired. Yeah, it ain't, we all want to see Caitlin play. They talking about some August 12th, man. Bro, what's today, bro? We on the 5th. How'd that happen? That's tough. Talking about some 12th. Bro, you want me to wait another week? What do you do in your spare time? Sleep. If I'm usually just working or doing this or uh studies. That's about it. IHOP needs to sponsor all Convos with Carter videos. 1000% Matthew. Somebody make it happen. No, I need to reach out to I'm not gonna reach out to IHOP. I won't at this point. But maybe it'll happen someday. God will it. Um we need Christ to guard Plum. Avon, what the heck are you talking about? Who's Christ? I know one Christ, the King of the universe. Is there a player on the Fever named Christ, or is that like the joke? Like only God could lock her up, which is just kind of crazy. What are we talking about, Avon? Yes, we need Caitlin for sure. 1000%. Lord of Lords, there you go, Mary. These announcers tonight are lame. I miss Rebecca and Ryan. Yeah, for sure. Lady on the call sound like my grandma. I heard it for a second. Not literally my grandma, but she sound like a grandma. My grandma's voice doesn't sound like that. Neither my grandma's, but she sound like a grandma. Is what I'm getting at, y'all. That's what I'm getting at. This is halftime every week at Carter's platform. What do you mean? Us talking about things that have nothing to do with the game? Yeah, it's usually halftime. Um, yeah, I mean, it's the I view our live stream because it's nothing too professional. Like I'm just here in front of the camera, covering the game, talking as we go through it. Right. I view it as if I was sitting next to you on the couch watching the game, like if I was watching it with my dad. If Steph Curry was going crazy in the game, at halftime, we'd be talking about how great the man is. And we'd be talking. So, like, at what point do we put him in top 5 all time conversations or top 10? Because the man has 60 in the end of the third quarter. If you got something crazy to talk about, that's what you'll talk about during halftime. If it's nothing going on and it's kind of a boring game, you're just going to be talking about random stuff because you're just trying to hang out with your pops watching the game. Like, that's how I feel about this. So, until like when Kaylin be hooping, like we have things to talk about, and we have things to talk about with this game, sure. But it's that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Carter, some of us are grandmas. Don't be dissing grandma. Hey, look, I was just talking about grandma before this a couple hours ago today. Shout out to grandmas out there. We love grandmas. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry. We having fun and talking trash for sure, Yvonne. I don't know about you though. You the Malaysia guy, right? I don't know. It's something I want to know about Yvonne. He low key kind of suspicious. You the Malaysia guy, right? He a little suspicious. Um, Farrell say your live is the best. Appreciate that, Farrell. This chat is awesome, 1000%. If you were sitting next to me on the couch, I hope you passed the popcorn. If you were sitting next to me on the couch, it wouldn't be no popcorn in hand. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like the kernels being stuck in my teeth. If you sit next to me, I'm not passing the food either. You're not getting my food. I'm gonna slap you. That's tough. Don't reach your hand in there. I'm gonna slap you quick. Thanks once again for another donation, Louie. Thank you so much for the $2. Boy, thank God we don't need Caitlin. What do you mean by that? I wish Caitlin was back. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm waiting for. It's the dog days out here waiting for Caitlin. Thanks once again, Louis, for the $2 though. Yvonne Fung equals having fun. Is that like a direct translation? What language is that? Or am I tripping? Oh, I'm being punked, right? Because like, what language is that? 11 a.m. in Malaysia. Golly, man, bro. So you can't even hit the McDonald's drive-through for breakfast anymore, bro. Breakfast is over. Bro, it's 11. Well, McDonald's might do breakfast all day. I really wouldn't know. I hope y'all aren't eating McDonald's. We talked about this last time you brought this up, Yvonne. Watermelon, chicken, waffles, grits. Matthew, man, come on, man. What's up with these stereotypical comments? Oh man, that's Matthew crazy. That's funny. Oh shoot. You know what be happening at them black churches when they serve breakfast before church? That'd be a grandma church though. Them old Baptist churches. Black Baptist churches. If you know, you know, man. Their transition defense will be no better with Caitlin Clark. That's true. That's true. It won't be no better with Caitlin Clark, but the games will be more fun when Caitlin's out there. A logo bomb just makes everything better. And obviously, you're getting offensive input, so it's gonna buff up the amount of points you have offensively. So it won't be as bad of a game hypothetically if Caitlin's out there because more people are involved, more people are getting buckets, and if she's cooking, then she's getting buckets too. It's not gonna help your defense, but it'll help your offense, which will help you win games, right? Right? I'm black and I love every single food Matthew listed. I would not have guessed you were black based on your profile picture, but I don't rock with grits. I don't rock with watermelon, but I rock with the chicken and waffles. Grits can be all right. You just gotta like drench that joint in sugar. I be drenching my spaghetti with sugar. I know, but that's how I do it. Anytime I'm getting spaghetti, and unless grandma made it with a jelly and brown sugar, like I'm getting some white sugar and I'm drenching my spaghetti with sugar. No matter who made it, it needs sugar. I might be addicted. I might have a problem, genuinely. Um, but my grits got to be drenched too if I'm gonna eat them. But I don't. I would never go out of my way to order grits. Needs cheese in the grits. That's some weird stuff. That's some weird stuff. What part you from, Monet? You putting cheese in your grits? I've never tried that before. That's got to be funky. That's just like a squishy disaster in the mouth. I'm hungry now again when you talk food. Hey, I brought up the McDonald's, but My bad, man. This is Matthew's fault. My bad, man. My bad. We tend to do that here. I'm not a guy with a big belly. I'm a fairly skinny chap, but we always come back to food, I guess. Maybe I will end up as Don King with a big, voluptuous belly. Yes, pause. Pause. I know. Pause. Pause. Oh, shoot. Just tuning in. Nice to see you back, Carter. Good to see you in the chat, Allison. Your absence should also be announced on ESPN. You're an integral part of the Fever team. Hey, I really appreciate the kind words, Allison. I do apologize for being away. I told y'all last time I was on live that I was going to get a video out that night, right? So things happened, and I ended up like just things happened that night. So my night totally changed. I ended up, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I do appreciate the nice words, Allison, and I am back. I'm gonna try to get a video out tonight for y'all. Carter, how tall are you? Like 6'1". As we got our game coming back on, y'all. Y'all ready? Maybe 6'2" with the boots on. Give me an extra couple. And 6'2" is basically 6'3". And you know, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", same thing. If you say 6'5", might as well say 6'6". And then you got to round to the nearest 10. So like I'm 7 foot. As Harris AB shooting the midi, missing that one. We're going the other way, y'all. 11-point game here. Who the heck said 6'7"? Mr. Taco Bell. Got a little injury going on. Fever need to get it together. It looks like it's going to be a blowout. Hope this player is all right. I can't tell who's on the ground. Is it Kelsey Plum there? Who is that? Who's that's on the floor, y'all? I hope she's good, y'all. Hope she's good. Is Hamby? Oh no, Hamby's got so much life in her. She's had issues with the shoulder all game. Man, that's so tough. Hamby's such a great player in transition. Such a great player. Getting all those legs at the cup, man. Shout out to Hamby, man. Derica, right? Hope she can be all right, man. Um, Damn, man, not the time. Damn, not the time. Where is Bibby? That's what I'm trying to figure out, Mary. My girl Bibby in the game. That's what I'm talking about. Where will Bibby at? We need we need to see Bibby on the rap scene again. Y'all spit some bars. Hamby's ponytail looks like a whip. Okay, Angela. It's low key a weapon. Okay. Hashtag free Bibby for sure. He ain't do nothing wrong, or she ain't do. Bro, saying he ain't do nothing wrong about Diddy is actually wild. My bad, y'all. That might be the worst thing I've said on this channel. Um. Oh shoot. I would be so mad if that thing hit me in the face. Yeah, I think Uncle Tom probably was too. One of my favorite book characters, by the way, Uncle Tom from Uncle Tom Cabin. Um, that's as racist as Angela gets. I just made the racist joke, and then there comes Matthew. Why am I getting Propel propaganda during ads? This is why nobody watches the WNBA. Who the heck is buying Propel to drink on the sidelines? Maybe some people are. Propel on the sidelines? You got to be trash. I couldn't run with you. As someone who has rotator cuff issues, I've seen her massaging her shoulder all game. She's lowered her shoulder into AB earlier and has had to leave the game. Interesting. Yeah, that rotator cuff can be a pain. It really can. Like shoulder issues are just annoying because it's just like it's a you're always no matter really how you move your body, that area kind of gets affected. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. Heal up soon, man. Hopefully Hamby can get better. As our game is back on, and the Sparks are up 13 now. By the way, y'all. Mitchell misses that one. Matthew said, "There ain't no sleeping in Uncle Tom's cabin." Well, technically, Tom had a very reasonable slave master, and so the cabin he was living in was actually not the worst thing in the world. Technically, technically. So, just saying, Matthew. He kind of spent his whole life waiting for his old master to come back and give him his freedom, or at least the master's son, right? It's been a while since I read that book, but I still remember the narrative. Um, Sophie should be shooting threes, not Mitchell the others. Well, ain't that a tell all this time? Us talking about the need for Sophie Cunningham to shoot threes and how good she is at shooting them, and then also having to big time three from Kelsey Money Mitch. By the way, there we might be corrected, Charles, but yeah, she definitely deserves to shoot more shots, man, because she be cooking. And Kelsey's cooking in this game as well. Here's Azir Stevens on the low post going to work, making that layup at the cup. Very tough buck. Tough move, tough buck. Big lay at the cup. From AB, the Fever got to get some stops though if they want to win this game because they're scoring. They just got to get stops. Plum step back three. Oh, they just got saved, missing that three. Oh my goodness. It's Kelsey Money Mitch. How long put him in and missing that three? But big rebound though by Aaron McDonald. Layup at the cup. Cool. That's gonna put the lead at 8 for the Sparks here. 58-50 in favor of the Sparks. Fever have cut into that. Let's get another stop, y'all. Stops is what matters here. It's not our offense that's struggling, it's our defense. Fever give up a three in the corner, but they force a miss, and here we're going the other way. Here's Tosh. Bring it up the court, y'all. Come on, let's get it. Let's get a great push. Let's cement this right here. Here's Tosh on the low post going to work. She brought it up the court into the paint, going for a post hook, drawing the foul. That was all Tosh. She brought it up the court and called her own number. Wow. Come on, Tosh. Give me these free throws, y'all. We finna have a 6-point game and she can make these. She bricks. Freaking chick. Oh, she makes the second one. 7-point game here. Here's Plum coming off a screen. Plum. Big defense from the Indiana Fever, y'all. And Tosh bringing it up the court again. Wow. Makes the pass. Kelsey Money Mitch missing a wide open free throw. Wow. Ozera Stevens for 3 on the other. Oh my gosh. You had a chance to cut it to 5, and now it's a 10-point game. My goodness, what a turnaround of events. How do we remedy such a blunder? A blunder, I mean, I'm sorry. I said a blender, a blunder. So what happens when I start using words like remedy and blunder? No, that was a blunder, y'all. What a sequence of events. You have a chance to cut the lead to 5. All the momentum's in your hands. I mean, Tosh totally set up Kelsey Money Mitch there. But instead of putting the other team in a ditch, she starts building a ditch for herself by missing a wide open free throw attempt, right? And then we're going the other way, and we'll give a wide open 3, or really it wasn't even wide open. It was just a mildly contested 3 to Ozera Stevens. It's abysmal the way things are going for the Indiana Fever. I mean, it doesn't really get much worse than this. It doesn't. I mean, we're missing free throws, 1 of 2 there again. And then look what we do here. Give Belay. Give Belay. And we allowed them to get another rebound and go back up with it. That's tough. I mean, the Fever have lost their sauce. There's Tosh getting that layup at the cup. She's promising. I mean, the way she's been playing is great. But we got to get stops. It doesn't matter what our offense is looking like at this point. Look at Rakia Jackson. Wow, what a move from Rakia. Wow, Rakia Jackson is cold. She's going to be very good in this league for a very long time. She's going to be good. She's athletic. She's got a bag. Ain't that crazy? There's such a small few of WNBA players that I can look at and say they have a bag. She actually has a bag. She has an offensive bag of tricks you can go to. The Fever get a layup. And we get a stop. Thank God. Kelsey, Money, Mitch, put them in a ditch. Big 3 from Kelsey. What are we talking about? What are we talking, bro? What, bro? If the Fever mess around and win this game, if they mess around and get a dub, bro, if the Fever mess around and get a W, bro. Big time 3 from Kelsey Mitchell, y'all. I don't know how to act. That was a big time shot. Y'all, it's a 6-point game. After everything that's been happening, all the Fever need to do is get a couple stops. That's all bro. It's their offense is here. Bro, this is the tale as old as time. Since last year, I've been making videos about Indiana Fever defense. This year, I've been making videos about Indiana Fever defense. It's the tale as old as time. Can you play a little bit of defense? Get a stop. You go from the 2024 Indiana Pacers to the 2025 Indiana Pacers going 7 games with the NBA champions in the NBA Finals because of defense. If you can get a stop, then you can make that a run. Can the Fever in this third quarter get 3 stops in a row and then just do what they do, and then we're back in this one? Can we do it? Can we do it? But free Bibby, though. She ain't doing nothing wrong. For sure. Put her in the game, man. We came here to watch Chloe Bibby, man. I came here to watch Chloe Bibby. See, I keep giving y'all stuff. Um, As the Fever give up. Oh my gosh. Bro, there's no way we just gave up a 3. Bro. And then the travel. Oh my gosh. Bro. Bro. Is it intellectually dishonest to say that if Chloe Bibby was in the game, this would have not happened? I think it is a dishonest use of my intellect to say such a thing. Is that's good defense from Lexie Hull. Hold on. Slap her. Dang it. Why didn't Lexie Hull slap her right there, bro? I wish she would have slapped Kelsey right there, bro. Bro, that would have been, bro. I wish she would have just hit a mean punch. Bro, it was a perfect situation for Lexie Hull to just like whack on Kelsey Plum, bro. She like that would have been so satisfying. Bro, she should bro, we need like a bro. Somebody got to just take a shot and risk it for the biscuit, bro. We'll be eating good that night. Big freaking tush! Tush! We talking about, bro, Natasha Howard just freaking stuffed Cameron Brink, bro. My goodness. That was a big boy. Bro, she took out the trash. Brother. Brother. Bro. And somehow, some way, Kelsey Plum getting a tech free. She bricked it. I like it a lot. Yeah. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna stop singing. I can't hit them notes. I know. I'm sorry. Um, bro, and we give up a layup. Oh, she missed the layup. Trash can, trash can. And we're going the other way. Here's Kelsey Money Mitch. Hold on. Start digging. Hold on. Y'all bring the excavators. Never mind. She passed it. Here's Lexie Hull. Tosh. Good defense from the Sparks. Got to give it to him. Bro, they got Bibby in solitary confinement. Bro, the heck she do? Hold on. Bring the excavators. Bring the excavators to bury the Fever. The Fever is not rising. We are all getting healthy and well. We are back to normal level temperatures. What is happening? Good defense from the Fever so far. But here's Rakia Jackson. Bro, she just did the freaking man stance after the layup, bro. Bro. My goodness. What a course of it. As I'm yawning. Y'all. 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 But Jackson got a tech for all that, them antics. So they get a free throw. Got some timeout action going on here. Teaching around the world, how are things going? Not very well so far. Um, yeah, Fever have made so many attempts to get back into this game, and then it all collapses, and it's defense can't get stops. And we're missing some easy attempts as well offensively that we just need. Money Mitch throwing the ball away, Money Mitch missing a mid-range jump shot, things like that. And Bibby in the game. I think, bro, all to see Bibby talks, bro. They didn't mistaken the girl for P Diddy, bro. They don't want to see her allow her to see the light of day, bro. They got her on she buried deep in the bench, deep in the bench, deep in the bench. Carter back to his rousing game of Angry Birds again. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing on my phone. I can't. The game glitches. I can't refresh and get the game back on. I'm not allowed to do that. And I'm missing a game here reading these comments. The Fever made a layup, it seems. Rakia Jackson for the 3 in the corner. She misses it, but we don't get the rebound. Oh my gosh. Bro, what a course of events. It was Kelsey Money Mitch. OG, I'm laying down, cuddled up. Monet, what are we talking about? I'm usually up on my computer. Dog. Y'all throw me off. Monet, what are we talking about? What prompted you to type that in the chat? Is Jackson is getting these free throws in? Makes that first one. Why she's not more active in the chat? Oh, odd way to put that. I ain't gonna lie. Cuddled up is a wild way to say that. Brother. As Tosh makes that step back. Oh, y'all tripping me out. Great play. We're going the other way, y'all. As here's Donta shooting a 3. Misses that one. Going the other way, y'all. That was the Fever's opportunity to cut the lead to 5. But now we're back at 8. And here's Kelsey Plum getting a lay at the cup. And we're at 10 once again. Oh shoot, y'all in this joint trying Netflix and chill. That's crazy. Sleep. Monet says she's stuck as a bug in a rug. Sleep. As the Fever turn the ball over. Oh shoot, bro. Fever is not looking good right now, bro. I low key got. I need some Advil. I need some Advil. That was a swat. I don't know. That was a swat. They're challenging it though. All right. Brink. Hey, Cameron Brink. Defense is tough. Offense has been trash. Defense has been tough this game. Is that 4 blocks? Or is that 3? Because she getting some blocks today. Are the Sparks taller than the Fever in general? Brink is so tall. They look pretty tall. I know Brink is tall. I wouldn't know though. It's a Chat GPT type of question. Not that I'm promoting the use of Chat GPT, even though I literally just did. Chat GPT is scary. OpenAI is scary. Hey, hold on. Let me be on record saying this before I forget, because I would never say this. Just so y'all have my digital footprint on here, for the record. Be careful with AI. I'm warning y'all. Don't say I didn't warn you. We need DOJ to get in the game. Who's DOJ? Who would that? Who DOJ? Who that? Let's have KK on Brink. Come on, let's get it. That would not be a bad idea. Wait, why are we supposed to suspect your AI? Where'd you get that from? Now, I could be AI and you would not be able to. Most of you probably wouldn't. Some of you probably would have an eye for it, but I could very well be AI. Like videos that I make, videos like the ones that I make, could like it. That's simple AI, y'all. Very simple AI. That could easily, like, it could be deep fake. It could be totally generated though, from scratch. With like video commentary like that, the time I make could easily be AI. Um, Not that I am AI. I'm a real person. I'm flesh and blood, but I gotta watch out, bro. I came across a YouTube channel that was talking about AI, and the guy making the videos was AI, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro, this stuff is getting scary. It's getting scary, bro. Siri, do the Elmo voice. So I'm Elmo now. That's what we doing now, y'all. That's tough. I can't even. That's tough. So that's Elmo, huh? Just you know, what we gonna do with that, y'all? 4 blocks is wild. Big Brink in the chat with the blocks. 4 of them is crazy. As the Sparks get those 2 points there. And that was a tough move from Rickea Jackson. Let's not just ignore that. That was an insane move. I mean, hold on, let's backtrack. That was absolutely insane what Rickea Jackson just did. That's some otherworldly WNBA antics there as Tosh misses the floaty. Um, yeah, yeah. Watch out, Carter. You're gonna scare my wife again. Oh shoot. Yeah, Fever collapsing, y'all. Collapsing. They done collapsed at this point. Ooh, Plum. Brick City. My bad. The snort was crazy. Oh shoot, yo. 12-point game here. Sparks turn the ball over. Let's see if we can make it a single digit game with a 3 here to end off this quarter. They got this. Sparks not that good. Thing is, before death. Thing is, it's not really about the talent of the Sparks, man. It's a matchup nightmare because they play that fast game so well in transition. Their transition offense is so good, bro. It's just a bad matchup for the Fever. So while we lost to them beforehand without Kalen, we collapsed in the fourth quarter. This game we've collapsed here in the second quarter, really, because it was 11-point game going into halftime. Now it's a 12-point game. So it was a close third quarter there. We competed well, but we were to a 1-point disadvantage there, and we got a hole to get ourselves out of. We can't just go back and forth. Um, Sophie will be back. Yeah, we need Sophie out there. And where's Bibby? Where's Bibby? How attainable would a Chloe Bibby interview on the channel be? That's what I want to know. I gotta find her. Did I? I think I just followed her on Twitter. Um, I'm gonna DM her on Twitter. I feel like that would actually be doable. That would be very fun. What do y'all think about a Chloe Bibby interview? Um, yeah. I guess we can leave. I wouldn't count the Fever out too early. The money they gave you for singing lessons? Who gave me money for singing lessons? What? What are we talking about, Sir Jax? Can we hear Elmo? you, okay. Okay, titling me as Elmo in a sentence is crazy. But can we hear Elmo asking Chloe Bibby for her autograph after telling her the IHOP special of the day? Um, come on, man. What's the box score? Kelsey Money Mitch just got 24 on 8 of 14 shooting from the field, 5 of 8 from the three. She's playing spectacular basketball offensively. Tasha's got 17 on 6 of 10. She's playing spectacular basketball offensively and defensively as well. Nah, not so much. I wouldn't say spectacular, but she hasn't been horrible. But Ari McDonald's Ofer, not Ofer, but she's 2 of 7. AB 4 of 11. Sophie has been pretty good so far. 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 3 of 7, but not enough shot attempts. But 0 of 3 on Hole, 0 of 2 on Colson. 3 missed shots on Dantes as compared to the one made. Things like that is why we are in the position we are in. E. I guess we can leave early to get a good seat at IHOP. I just read that Bibby is out with a leg injury. Really? Okay, I did not know that. I'm glad we know that now, Mary. Thank you for letting us know that. So Bibby's out with a leg injury? Is that right? Thanks, Carter. My pleasure. As we got our fourth quarter on underway here, y'all. All right, we're going to wear the Fever to start off here. Or, well, not to start off, but first play was in favor of Indiana. Here's Colson. Oh, Bibby obviously is not out with a leg injury because she's in the game now. And we get a layup at the cup. So Bibby's in the game now. I guess she's not out with a leg injury, Mary. I don't know. They got her in here now. Don't know what took them so long. All right, so Plum's going to go to the free throw line. Who eats freaking plums? Kelsey Plum's got a game here. 19 and 11 on 7 of 11 shooting from the field. If only she wasn't just a freaking douchebag. We could all root for her. Okay, douchebag is a stretch, but she is unlikable. All right, baby's in the game. Get a ball to Bibby, get out the way, man. Let her go to work. No, let me stop. Here's Colson. What took him so long to put Bibby in the game today? She's been playing so well. And here's Colson. Fade away. Bro, you are not Kobe. Don't ever do that crap again. I will ban you from basketball. Don't make me pull out one of them Carter veto cards. I do have them in the vault if I need one. Here's Rich Kia on the low post going to work, layup at the cup. 14-point game. 80 to 66 here. It's looking like a downhill one. Tough move by McDonald, but like I said, y'all, we going to Wendy's. We're going to Wendy's today because this ain't working. Chloe, baby! Oh, she missed it. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Let me give it a 3. Yeah. Fever down 17, y'all. Down 17, y'all. Aaliyah Boss has just been trash, bruh. She misses that shot. We're going the other way, y'all. Here's Jackson. Here go Burrow, the looker. And she got stoned. Yvonne said this is painful to watch. Yeah. Yeah, this is trash. Way to Fever. I've turned out this game. But off a 5-game winning streak, you can't complain, right? Right. I mean, this is a game you should win, but I mean, they had to lose eventually, right? Looks like the Sparks just have our number. Yeah. We don't have a javelin. We don't javelin. We don't javelin. We don't have an answer for their size. What is? Yeah, we don't. We don't. 18-point game now. Sid shouldn't be in. Yeah. Monet, I thought you were cuddled up. I've been seeing a whole lot of messages in the chat. I ain't gonna lie. You should be asleep by now. Blanket's not warm enough. I would have felt it. If I was in my bed watching this game, I would have been asleep. Maybe I'm keeping you up with the commentary. In that case, shout out to me in the chat as Lexie Hull tries to get us still there. But I would have fell asleep by now, Monet. I ain't gonna lie. We're not running plays. Yeah, we just running around. Running a whole rigmarole. I love that word. But like a Kamala Harris speech, we just going in circles right now. But then we're not running back on defense, so that's the problem. And Rakia for the 3, dang, bro, we down big time. Bro, Indiana's down 22 points, bro. Bro, this is up. Bro, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm getting tired. I ain't gonna lie. Rakia's going off tonight. Yeah, she cooking. I mean, she didn't hoop today. I mean, I'm saying that cold as a can. She been on some different stuff today. I mean, fade away, step back threes, lays. She is cooking, cooking. But not good for the fever. Carter is such a bandwagoner. In what sense of the word am I a bandwagoner? The fat lady is singing? Huh? All right, I didn't got so I'm like zoning out because of my tiredness. Who is the fat lady? Where this originate? I'm obviously missing something. I'm up now though. What are we talking about, Mary? Who's the fat lady? It means the game is over? How is that correlated to a fat lady singing? I'm so lost though. Wait. uh, the fat lady sings when it's over? What fat lady sings? Is that like a WNBA thing? Maybe that's why people folks not watching. Nobody want to see a fat lady. You can say the fat lady is warming up. Yeah, she need to be warming up. Lose that weight. Warming up for a workout though. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Sorry I missed this game. Ain't nothing to be sorry about. You should be happy. In fact, you've had the pleasure of missing this game. Been trash. Well, good moments. Kelsey Money Mitch was digging up a ditch. Sophie Cunningham missed some cool shots. But our girl Bibby didn't get into the game until the very end. Um, Tosh was all right, but Rakia Jackson was cooking. Cameron Brink didn't have an offensive performance in the way that we might have wanted her to, even though she did play amazing defense with 4 blocks at this point. So yeah, nobody wants to see a fat lady. I say that. I mean, let's be realistic about things, y'all. Nothing wrong with fat people. Let me just stop. I won't even continue this. Cardi, you ever heard the saying "It's not over till the fat lady sings"? I've never heard that before. Um, but yeah, I mean, the moment a fat lady is singing, yeah, hell is broken loose, bro. We don't need to see you. You gotta hide your roles, man. We don't need. I need to stop. I need to stop. Somebody need to come slap me. Um, it's a saying, Carter. I've never heard of this saying, y'all. Please don't fat shame. I think you have to have a person in mind to fat shame. Like we're just fat shaming the idea of a fat lady, but there's not a fat lady in which we're shaming. I would never shame a person. That's very rude. You got to love your neighbor as yourself. But the idea of a fat lady, I have no, I find no fault with shaming that because that person doesn't exist, right? Okay, am I being a douche? Am I being a douchebag? 20-point game, y'all. Carter, Google this stuff. Common vernacular. Really? Where you been at? Up north, Michigan, girl. I ain't seen you in the chat. It's your first comment. Good to see you in here. Is this really common vernacular? I think that stuff is depends on where you come from, right? Right? Because I don't be hearing that where I live down here. And Mary with the $2. Thank you so much, Mary. We'll be back. Yeah, we will. This is just one game. Five off a 5 game winning streak. People are bound to lose one, and they're playing against a young team with a whole lot of energy. They just got their girl Cameron back. They were playing fast as heck. Start off this game. It just wasn't the one for Indiana. They played all right. It just was their effort getting back down in transition. I think that killed them. But thanks for the donation, Mary. Once again, God bless. Fever made it 3. Okay. Okay. 17-point game. Let's see what the Fever do. It's hard to watch without Caitlin Clark. 1,000%. No, Sparks turn it over. Hold on now. Money Mitch with 32, and it's a 14-point game with 4 minutes left, y'all. What a stretch. Hold on. This game ain't over. And they call offensive foul against LA, y'all. The Fever about to get the ball. Wow, 14-point game with the ball. What a turnaround from the Indiana Fever. This game is not over yet. Not yet. Not yet. What a stretch. We were just down 23 points. Or was it 22? It's a 14-point game with ball in hand. What a move from Tosh. Wow, it's a 12-point game. What a stretch from the Indiana Fever to get back into this one. Wow. Wow. What's going And Carla with the $10. Thanks so much for the donation, Carla. Get you something from Wendy's, Carter. Hey, I appreciate it so much, Carla. Seriously, God bless Carla for the donation. Super nice. Appreciate you being in the chat, hanging out with me, y'all. Sparks getting some free throws up. It's still over? Yeah, probably. 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 Man, I've been watching a lot of like comedians on YouTube lately. It's like been the only thing I've been watching in my downtime. Um, like if I have opportunity to watch something, I'm like watching a comedian. I don't know why I just said that, but yo, it would be so fun if I was a comedian, bro. Bro, life, bro, it'd be crazy. I feel like it's in my blood, yo. I feel like what's not in my blood is to consistently watch this WNBA team with no Caitlin Clark get cooked. It's a 12-point game here right now, though. Carter, have you ever heard of Eddie Murphy? Yeah, I know who Eddie Murphy is. I know who Eddie Murphy is. Hammy misses that 3. Hold on, we're going away to Fever. Nope. Oh, yep, here we are. Carter, you got racist jokes? Yes, I say racist jokes all the time. I just don't say them on here because I don't want to get canceled. They get pretty bad. Like, I said some crazy stuff. Um. All right. Oh Lord, please help me, please. What are you talking about, Matthew? Timeout. Yeah, y'all. Fever still got a little bit of an opportunity here. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Oh, who are you watching, Carter? Uh, Morgan J is so funny. Man, he's the guy. He's the auto tune comedian. If you can't remember who he is, I like go find like the full videos of his shows. He's so freaking funny, bruh. Can I get? He's so funny, man. Still have time to come back? Yeah, Monet. We got a little bit of time. We'll see what they can do. We got a little bit of a little bit of clock. Hello, Carter and crew. Hoping for a miracle. What's up, Carrie? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, we'll see what they can do. Last 12 minutes. I wouldn't be mad if they lost this game. It ain't nothing to be worried about. Because I mean, you just won 5 straight, and you're playing against a team that's got a lot of life. But this is a winnable game, so let's see if they can win it. Yeah, I agree. The Fever just don't match up well with the Sparks, Joanne. I feel like they're missing a true center for sure. AB should be that. Problem is, Joanne, AB just be tripping in the paint, bruh. Her interior defense be trash. And then, yeah. But she's like big enough and strong enough to be a true center. She's just like not. It's just like wasted size, wasted potential. It's kind of like Wemby being 7 foot, whatever he is, 7'4", whatever, and then him stepping back on the 3-point line instead of hitting up post hooks. So it's that kind of thing, right? How about Richard Pyro? Pure? Richard Pure? No, I don't know him. Check out a comedian last name Quinn. I don't know who he is either. Maybe. I don't know the first name though. Last name Quinn. Maybe. Maybe the Richard golly, the name is crazy. Yeah, it's like the sparks of the Fever's kryptonite. Yeah. Yeah. Fever just yeah. Pronounced prior. We got a game. AB just missing layups, y'all. And McDonald makes a 3 though, y'all. Wow. Okay. 9-point game with 2:30 here to go. What a stretch the Fever are having here. 15-5 run, 18-5 run. Let's see what they can do here. I don't know if I'm supposed to get excited yet. Is Rakia misses that layup? No foul is called. We're going another way. Wow. What a shot from Ari McDonald. Oh my gosh, it's a 6-point game with 2 minutes left. Whoa. Well, I just woke up. 6-point game. Ari McDonald is being Superman right now. Carrie, you asked for a miracle, right? 3 for the Sparks. They miss it. Oh my gosh, we're going the other way. Y'all, what are we witnessing? Is this like an Indiana Pacers moment? Here's Money Mitch. Over to AB. Back to Money Mitch for 3. Hold on. Oh, she missed it. Should have gave it back to Ari McDonald. She's the hot hand. What are we doing? We staying alive. You right, Matthew. Yahoo. Okay, Carrie, let's get it. 3 in the corner for Stevens. She banged it. That's gonna put the nail in the coffin. That's gonna put a fork in it. That's probably over after that one. Great stretch from the Indiana Fever. Great push to try to win this game. But with a minute left, 9-point game. Let's see what's going on though. Oh, they fouled. The Fever in the bonus? Is Hamby good? Yeah, dagger, that is the word. That is the word. Andy's gonna take a time. Yeah, that's probably over. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, my heart's beating so fast at this point. It's not because of the game. It's just chest pain. Stevens. Yeah, Stevens be hidden, man. I want Stevens on the Fever so bad, bro. bro. I would, bro. Who would y'all be willing to give up, bro? I'd be willing to give up anybody besides Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clark, Lexie Hull, Aaliyah Boston, Ari McDonald, Tasha Howard. Dang, so I'm not willing to give up anybody. Y'all gonna have Sydney Colson and Bree Turner. Golly. Um, wow, if Kelsey Mitchell made that, we were only down 3. Yeah, that would have been crazy if she would have made that shot. They should have went back to McDonald if she had the momentum. What are you stressed out about? I'm not really stressed out at all. Or maybe I am. I don't nothing at the moment that I can think of. Great last push. It's just the chest pain. Angela, which is very broad, just the chest pain. I just be having that sometimes. Great last push. Just need effort and hunger and some baby oil. What the? I didn't realize that this was Yvonne's comment. I'm over here trying. I'm reading this like it's a normal comment. I didn't realize who posted it. So I'm just reading this, and you didn't hit me with baby oil. What are we talking about, brother? My brother in Christ. They sell that down in Malaysia. Baby oil is wild, bro. Y'all got it. This game is over, y'all. Getting some free throws up. It's only 56 seconds to go, though. I'm way behind watching on DVR, but Howard is getting absolutely cooked by Hamby, Jackson, and Burrow. Yeah, yeah. The interior defense problem is not a problem that was ever fixed. It was just overlooked by a ridiculous sum of points added up by Indiana Fever players in these games. So we just outscored you offensively, but it didn't negate our defensive mistakes. They're still there. They're still alive. And if we ever lack, big time steal though by the Fever. But what do they do with it? Lexie Hull doesn't shoot the 3. That was it. Lexie had to shoot that 3 9 times in and out. Yeah, that was Lexie's got to shoot that. Her confidence is low, and we can't be relying on Tosh to do that rigmarole. That was all Lexie Hull in that play. She got to shoot that 3. We needed that at that moment in time. We needed that. We needed that. Chest pain can be a psychological response to stress provided if it's not due to a medical condition. Just saying, take care of yourself. Thank you, Angela. Um, yeah. Hopefully, hopefully not. Hopefully, we're not going that direction. But that's a tough loss from the Indiana Fever, y'all. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, it was so close. I mean, we were pretty. I mean, it was a good attempt to try to get back into it. I wouldn't say it was close. I would say it was within reach. But like you were down 23 points in the fourth quarter of this game, But we got so close, 6 points. Um, I like the Carter. Have you ever heard of? Game is fascinating. Yeah, all those names y'all put in the chat. I really don't know anybody. I mean, I know Eddie Murphy. I probably don't know many people. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not even just old pop stars. I don't know half the people that be in the movies today. I don't even know 80% of them. I learned something new about some chick today, some lady from the Sinners movie, which I have not watched because it's called Sinners. But yeah, Some popular people, I have no idea who they are. They didn't give up. Yeah, that's that true Indiana spirit. Just play until the end. What's Bibby gonna do now? Hey, well, good things do come to an end. Yeah, this was a fun stream. I don't know about the game, but it was a very fun stream, y'all. I always have fun chatting with y'all, but we do got to get out of here. I'm gonna make a video and try to get it out tonight. I know I said that last time, but something really came up last time. Um, so so yeah. Yeah. James Brown, never heard of him. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy, y'all. Peace.